Hello, I'm Dayoung Reads. Today's story is Eerie Elementary. Let's go, go, go! Hello, I'm Dayoung Reads. Today's story is Recess in the Jungle Elementary. The Crow 5, Chapter 5. Sam and Lucy huddled together. The trees seemed to shake, the ground seemed to quake. Lucy gasped, then shouted, "It's Antonio!" Antonio raced afterwards. His eyes lit up. "Guys, I found you!" He fell at their feet. "I almost got eaten by a huge leap." It was chomping at me like a mouse. And like chomp, chomp, chomp. "I told you we were crazy. I'm looking for the soccer ball. It's just a ball. It was worse getting eaten." "This shouldn't be happening. Not here," Lucy exclaimed. "Earth and Eerie's powers only work at school grounds." "Yeah," Antonio said. "And we're definitely not on school grounds. What's the deal?" "It doesn't make any sense," Sam said. Had they been wrong about Earth and Eerie? Did they say strange powers work beyond the school? If they did, that meant the three of them would never be safe. Sam looked around. The dark fog between the trees. It was so thick that they couldn't even see the school. And the trees were tallest Sam had ever seen. Vines and branches are twisted and tangled together. This isn't the small forest that's usually next to the school, Sam thought. It's a huge long-winded jungle. Earth and Eerie must be to blame. And I don't see a way out. "Something is coming," Antonio said. Sam saw a small creature snuffling around the fog, its feathery body were dark as the night. "A crow," Lucy said. "It's one of those huge crows that always on the school roof." The bird hopped toward them. Lucy and Antonio reached closer to Sam. The crow finally came to stop at their feet. The dark black bird looked up at Sam. His shivery eyes seemed to stare at him. No one said a word. They hardly breathed. The sound burst from the crow's lungs. The crow flapped its wings and shot into the air. It circled around 3 times. Then it darted into a fog, farther into a jungle. "We should go after it," Sam said. Antonio shook his head. "Not again. We should not follow into this creepy jungle." "But maybe the crow knows the way out," Lucy said. Sam grinned. "Lucy's right. Come on." The touring man. The 3 friends chased over the crow. Then Antonio had an idea. "Wait a minute," he said. He grabbed Sam's hall monitor and sashed through it around the walls. "Let's tie the sash around us till we get stepped around again in this fog." "Great idea," Sam said. Soon they had a sash wrapped around them. Sam tied a knot in the floor. The crow swooped and through the air. They tried to chase after it, but it wasn't easy to run in a group. The sash pulled and tugged at them. It was like they were trying to run with a hula hoop around their waist. Antonio bumped into Lucy. Lucy stepped on Sam's foot. Sam stumbled. They couldn't keep up with the crow. The fox swirled around him. "Aw, nuts," Lucy said. "Where are the birds go?" Antonio asked. The friends slowed to the walk after Sam and losing his dash. They continued through the strange jungle, but it was no use. The crow was gone. "Wait," Antonio said. "What's that? Look up ahead." Sam squinted. He saw an outline of the crow, but it wasn't flying. It wasn't moving at all. It seemed like frozen in the midair. The three friends stepped closer. The frog didn't. Sam and Antonio and Lucy stopped into the tracks. The crow wasn't frozen in the midair. It was strange and someone's shoulder one of the huge towering man. We read chapter 5 and from the Touring Man, chapter 6. Will be on the next page is chapter 7, The Statue's Face. The huge touring man did not move, neither did the crow. Fox swirled around them. Very slowly, Sam inched forward. The hall monitor tugged, and Lucy and Antonio followed him. There was a gust of cold wind, and the fog cleared. They saw then that this was not a man. Not really. It's just a statue. We were worried over a big hunk of stone. The statue was cracked with grit. Large black insects crawled out of it. Green moss covered much of the statue, including its face. The statue foot up a stone base covered in vines. "The soccer ball," Antonio said, pointing. The ball rested against a base of the statue. "Hey, we found it," Lucy said. Antonio scooped it up and wiped mud off it. Sam barely heard his friends. He was too busy staring at the statue. He wondered who the man was. Squawk, squawk. The crow flapped its wings and flew into a fog. Sam untied his cache and threw up over his shoulder. "Can you two help me up?" he said. "I want to peel away this smelly green gunk so we can see the statue's face." Much later, Lucy's stunned Antonio's was climbing up to Lucy's back. Antonio groaned. "You guys, how strong do I think I am?" "Pretty strong," Sam said with a grin. Just hold still one for a second. Antonio stumbled a bit, but Lucy held tight on Sam's ankles. Sam grabbed onto the top of the statue. They were steady now. Sam's fingers were clutched. Most slowly, he began to pulling it off the statue's face. The most was wet, the coldest size. It smelled of mud in the earth. As Sam peeled it away from the statue's mouth, he felt cold air rushing at him. It was like something old and lifeless had just breathed on him. Sam gulped. He continued peeling away on moss. At last, a large bit came free. Sam saw a face staring back at him. He cried out, "The statue is a statue from Orson Eerie. Sam was lying onto the statue. Lucy took up at him. Orson Eerie, away of the jungle? She asked. The thought of three big scientists made Antonio's leg feel wobbly. He stumbled and Lucy fell forward. Sam tumbled from her shoulders. A second later, they all collapsed and growled in help. Something caught Antonio's eyes. He pulled on a vine, covering the statue's face. There was writing on the stone. This statue marks the publish of property by Orson Eerie in the air. Lucy said. I wonder what Sam asked. Why? Lucy unzipped her backpack and Pooh had found a leader book. Why they went into the depths of the school rescue Lucy. She quickly flipped the pages. Look at this map! Lucy cried out. I think Orson Eerie bought this land, the school. Land was the school. This is the area marked soccer field. Land I bought for Eerie Elementary. But the soccer field was never built, said Antonio. There's still trees were ever knocked down, and the fence was never even moved. Sam gulped. He had a horrifying thought. Maybe anything is tied to a school alive. Maybe it's all under Orson Eerie's spell. His power, it could reach farther than we have ever imagined. Sam took at the stone face. It almost looked like it was grinning. Sam swallowed. We need to find a way back to school, Lucy said. We've been away for too long. Lucy Ruth's mates. Sam's blood ran cold. Sam felt the whole monitor sash in his hands. He took a soccer ball and off the towering statue. Suddenly, it all makes sense, terrifying such. We left the students unprotected. Sam Jungle Elementary has been left without his protectors, without us. Orson Eerie pulled that ball in the we follow it. Lucy couldn't believe it. Do we mean be tricked? Yes, Sam said. There was a trap. Hurry! We need to get back to school now, Sam cried. He was just able to spot a school through the fog. The top of the building peeked above the trees. That way, Lucy said. They raced through the woods. The trees seemed a howl, and branches ready to leaves shook. Sam's heart pounded, his legs hurt, and he never learned so hard in his life. We're getting close. I can see the fence, Antonio said. They scrambled up the small hill. At last, they crawled through the fence, a bruise of the thick jungle. They found out themselves back on the playground, standing next to the swing net. Up ahead were the silence than the monkey bars, and beyond that, the school fog surrounded it. Sam caught his breath. He thought, the afternoon was crazy scary, but now we're safe. Whoosh, ba-boom, zip. The bright green playground grass was suddenly sprouting up all around them. It was growing out of control. Sam, Lucy, and Antonio stumbled. What's happening? Lucy screamed. Huge blades of ground showed up. On whistles, faint Sam's head. Each blade was 10 feet high. We are already at Chapter 7, The Statue's Face, and Chapter 8, It's a Trap. We almost reached Chapter 9, Hurry! And next time, we have to read Chapter 10, Through the Hedge Maze. Goodbye. Bye-bye.